All right, grade 10s, we are back. Do you guys want to give me a green check mark in Blackboard just so I know that you are back and ready to begin English for this morning? And then we will get started with our lesson. Perfect. Thanks, Leeds. Oh, Jeremy. I was going to say, you rebel. Awesome. Anthony, if you're there, Ian, Jesse, give me those green check marks, you guys, just so I know that you are with me. But you still might be on a break. All right. So let's get started, you guys. All right. So last day, we talked about in English, basically I introduced you to the poetry unit, right? We talked about what is poetry. We talked about our own passion. I made you do that horrible free write for 20 minutes, right? So just be aware of that, okay? Now what we're moving on to is I want to continue on with that theme of what you're passionate about. Keep that in the back of your mind because we're seeing that, right, in slam poetry a lot, okay? That's a big element of what slam poetry is finding the right topic for you to be able to speak passionately about that. Now what I want to talk about is what is powerful, okay? What makes slam poetry powerful? That's essentially what I'm getting at with this lesson. This is going to be the basis of our criteria that we work around for our slam poem, okay? So just be aware of that. Here's your learning targets for this morning, you guys. You can describe what all right, so basically I've got a quick little intro for you guys to activate your brain, right? Then we're gonna acquire the knowledge. We're gonna do some criteria building around slam poetry. Then we're gonna apply the knowledge. So this is gonna really be, you're going to start writing, okay? And then we'll do a reflection as well. So this is how I wanted to start, you guys, okay? I wanted to give you this quote. What I do is based on powers we all have inside us. The ability to endure, the ability to love, to carry on, to make the best of what we have. And you don't have to be a Superman to do it. That was said by Christopher Reeve. I don't know if, I hope you guys know who this is, right? Please tell me I am not this old. That you know, please give me a green check mark that you know who Christopher Reeve is. Costin. Yes, thank you, Emery. Yes. He is the original Superman, you guys. What? We got a mixed here. We got mixed. All right. So Christopher Reeves, you guys, is the original Superman. Hence, this is the image behind me. That is him. Okay. That's all right, Emery. The movies are actually older than me. Okay, so that is okay. And I don't know if you know, but later on in his life, you guys, he was in a horrible accident and he was paralyzed from basically his neck down. And he was wheelchair bound for the rest of his life before he passed away. So he was an amazing, amazing person. And so I love this quote because I think it encompasses what is powerful. So I want you to actually think about that quote and think about on your own personal level, what is powerful to you? What does that word mean? What kind of images pop into your head when you think of the word powerful? Okay, you don't necessarily have to relate it to poetry yet, okay? But think about that term. What does powerful mean to you personally? All right. What I'd like to do is let's take 2 minutes and partner up. And let's do a quick little share with a partner, and then we'll share out as a class as well. Okay, so let's, again, I'm just going to go down the list, you guys, to make it easy. And remember your partners just in case we do other partner work today. All right, so let's go Anthony and Kaylin, if you guys can partner up. Christina and Emery, Ian and Jenna, Jeremy and Jesse. And then, oh, Jesse, for some reason you're in here twice. That's why I was so confused. So Jeremy and Jesse, Josh and Costin, and Leeds and Madison, please. Okay, so let's take 2 minutes, you guys, discuss the quote, discuss the question, what is powerful? Be ready to share to the class when we come back. Go ahead and get started. Good, you guys. Just finish up what you're chatting about there, okay? I have to remember, maybe I need to give you guys, start giving you some more time to chat with each other, right? Just because you guys always do a quick little introduction and see how each other's doing today, so that's awesome. Next time, remind me, I'm going to give you more than 2 minutes just so you can actually delve into the quotes and stuff a little bit more, right? I think that's really important. So next time I'll give you guys some more time there. But what I want to do now is let's quickly share out to the rest of the class. What were you guys thinking? What is powerful? Remember, you guys, this is essentially our big question for the day. And I want to really start building some words and phrases around what is powerful so that we can start incorporating them into our meaning towards poetry. So right now, that's okay. Let's just come up with what you guys shared as partners. Just type it into the room chat. Just a connection maybe you made, or something that you found interesting that your partner shared with you, that sort of thing. Good, Leads. Yeah. So essentially, yeah, thinking about today's society, right, Emery, maybe money has that connection to power, and that's how we see power. Good. And Ian, then maybe on a personal level, this is what I'm getting from you, is that it can change the way we view something or the way we're thinking, maybe bringing it back to that lesson that we did on point of view, right? Absolutely, Maddie. Love it. Kindness to others. For sure, Jeremy. Absolutely, right? And this is the thing, is powerful has a very personal meaning to anybody, right? Everybody's definition could be very, very different of what powerful actually is. Okay? So good start, you guys. Now that you've got those thoughts in your brain around what is powerful, this is where I want to head, because really I did just want to look at that whole concept of power or what is powerful, okay? Very, very different meanings when I say power, okay? So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to try to assign each of you a color. And then what I want you to do is on the room whiteboard, I'd like you to list at least 2 words or phrases that you discussed with your partner that you consider powerful. Maybe I need to give you a little bit more time with your partner too, to really delve into what is powerful. Maybe that's what I'll do, because then I can actually, that'll give me time, you guys, to assign you guys colors as well. So let's take another 5 minutes and revisit that question, because I don't think enough of you delve deep enough. Now try to make the connection between poetry. That's the other thing. Try to make the connection between what is powerful and what is powerful in poetry, okay? Think about the examples that we've seen so far, right? Think about what you think about poetry yourself. And let's really start to deepen our understanding and start coming up with some words or phrases in your partner groups, okay? And then we're going to share that, and this is going to become the criteria of our slam poem, okay? So while you guys are still discussing, I'm going to start assigning you guys colors, okay? So go ahead, let's take another 5 minutes, you guys, and keep discussing. Good, you guys. Fantastic chatting. I'm so impressed with you guys. Okay, so just finish off what you were saying. Okay, and then what I want to do is now I'm going to assign you a color. Okay, and then what we're going to do is in the room whiteboard, and you'll notice that I've given everybody whiteboard privilege now, you guys. And I want to basically in the middle of the whiteboard, I will put the word powerful. And then I just want to build a web around that, right? Just like we did the other day with poetry, I want to do that with powerful. And you guys can start adding words or phrases that you guys discuss what you think is powerful. Now, the color aspect is for you guys to change the color of your text, okay? So that I know who wrote what, okay? Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do is very quickly here, and I'm going to do it on this computer so that I can get the room up here, you guys. Perfect. So make sure that so now everybody should see their little, I'm just gonna move this over so you guys can see, right? Everybody should see here, right? Remember when you are putting on your text, okay? And I'm just gonna do it here because I'm gonna put powerful, okay? Remember it comes out really small, right? So remember to highlight your text, and then down here, we can change the size. Make sure you change it big enough so that we can read it. And here is where you're going to find your color palette. Okay, so I'm going to assign you a color and just change the color to whatever text you write as well. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to keep mine black. And I'll make my text box smaller. Oh, too small. Okay, and then I'm just going to move this, you guys, so it's in the middle. And now we can build off of that. Okay, so now here we go. All right, hopefully this works, you guys. So I'm just going to read out my list here, and you guys remember your color. Okay, so Anthony, if you could go into a gray for your text, that would be fantastic. Some of you might have to make it bold just to make sure that it really shows up on the whiteboard. Kaylin, you're gonna be a light orange, okay? Christina, if you could go a yellow. Emery, go a light green. Ian, go a light blue. Jenna, you get to go to pink. Jeremy, if you could go a dark orange, okay? Jesse, go a dark green. Josh, go a dark blue. Costin, go red. Leeds, go brown. And Madison, go black. Okay? So go ahead and get started, you guys. Let's take, okay, but don't, you guys, this is what I hate. You guys, stop right now. Don't draw lines. We don't want lines. We want text because I can't see. Okay? So when you use the text box, okay? And then highlight and change your color, okay? Do that. I hate lines. I'm OCD, you guys. I'm type A. Needs to be pretty, all right? So you can easily erase it, guys. Just click on your line and hit delete, and you can easily delete it, right? Actually, I don't know. Maybe even I can do it too. Okay? So let's go ahead. Oh, you guys might have to do it yourselves. Yeah, it's not working for me. All right, so go ahead, you guys. Let's take 5 minutes, okay? And we'll come up with this. Now, the other thing too, you guys, can you please make sure, like someone just wrote a big long piece of text and separated with commas, do each one in separate text boxes so that I can easily move them around if need be, okay? So do that, okay? I know Leeds, sometimes it's really picky. If you cannot change your color, you guys, okay, then just put your name in it as well, okay, if that's okay. All right, if it will not let you change your text, just put your name in your text box. Also remember to change the size, you guys, so that we can see it, because you can see right here, we can't really read what you're writing. So make sure it's nice and big, and even if you want to bold it to make it a little bit more out there, it's awesome. Okay? Christina, let's see. Do you see, Christina, do you have this, the text? Do you have this box here? Ian, sorry, Ian, light blue. All right, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna answer any questions you guys on Blackboard. Let's take 5 minutes and start making our list. Here we go. Awesome, you guys. Fantastic. Finish up. Don't feel like I need to rush you here. Okay. We are going to revisit this at the end of the lesson because this is fantastic, you guys. I see some great stuff here, right? Speech, ability, emotion, control, perspective, goals, right? Success, opportunity. Love it. Love it all. That's okay, Madison. It's all good. Like I said, Madison, too, maybe if you really want to contribute, Madison, type your words into the room chat and I can add them as well. Okay? Perfect, you guys. Like I said, we are going to come back to this at the end. Okay? So what I want to do now is I'm just going to head back to my PowerPoint. You guys came up with some great words. I love it. Okay? And now we're going to go on to the next step. Okay, so now is the nitty-gritty. Okay, now you get some time to actually start contemplating and thinking and maybe even doing some writing. Okay, you have some options here. Okay, you can either look back to your descriptive or narrative paragraph around that powerful memory or experience that you guys wrote about. Okay. You can maybe even talk about a social injustice that you're passionate about. Go back to your web that you did around passion. Maybe there's something in there that you might want to write about. Or again, your free write from last class. Maybe you can pull out one little snippet or topic to think about around your slam poem. Okay? Now's the time to really nail down your topic, okay? Now, once you have your topic, I want you to watch the following video, okay? So, let's take a look at this video, you guys. I'm just gonna go into the course and see how long it is here so that I can give you guys an accurate time for the, ooh. There we go. So about 4 minutes, okay? We need about 4 minutes to watch that video, you guys. And then we'll come back. And basically what this video is, you guys, is it's funny. It's a slam poem around the steps of writing a slam poem. Okay? So watch this, because it's actually really good advice. So watch this poem. It takes about 4 minutes. Come back, and then we'll get down to the nitty-gritty of what I want you guys to do. All right? So take 4 minutes and watch the video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, those were the steps in writing a slam poem. So now what you need to do is now I'm going to give you the time to actually start writing. Okay? I highly recommend that, okay, Costin, just wait a second, I'll address that in a second, okay? I highly recommend you guys that you just almost start writing it in free verse, just whatever feel you're feeling. And as we go on with more lessons, you'll start rewriting, revising, that sort of thing, okay? And it's gonna be fantastic. I'm super excited. So I am going to give you about half an hour to start, okay? This is where I'm gonna say my goodbyes on the live feed, you guys. So I'll go back to my office, give me about 5-10 minutes, you guys, and then I will answer any questions that you have on Blackboard, okay? Costin, just refer up to what I told to Christina as well, all right? Most of my videos are on YouTube, you guys, so if you even just search them, you'll be able to find them, okay? So basically now is work time and you're starting to formulate your topic and starting to write something for your slam poem. Think of it as free verse right now, you guys. There doesn't need to be, any huge structure, rhyme scheme. That's up to you guys, okay? Right now, at this point. Right now, it's all about building ideas for your topic, okay? So go ahead, you've got about half an hour, and I will answer any questions when I get back to my office, all right, you guys? Okay, see you in a bit.